The OTTSIX Voodoo scale shocks. I've got these on here. They're 90 millimeters extended. We're talking eye to eye. 65 millimeters compressed. So you have 25 millimeters of actual travel. That's about an inch. Now, they are CNC body, CNC pistons, dual rate springs. So you got the top and the bottom with a little separator there. Stainless balls, top and bottom. So if you want to jump in the water, no problem. Now, it has some kind of an ONYX coating to it. So you should be able to run it with or without oil. Why you would run it without oil, I'm really not sure, but you know, everybody drives differently. I like mine with oil. Now it has dual X-ring seals, so they should seal up pretty darn good. I did notice a little bit of seepage on the stock shocks. You know, they are what they are. However, I'm going to show you the shocks, and then we're going to get this thing outside in the rocks. Take a look. You can see they're in there nice and smooth. Now, the OTTSIX shocks, they don't have that spacer. The fronts went on just fine, but the back, I had to add a spacer to that because the springs were actually getting into the back of the chassis. Just a little bit back there. Now, overall, the length on these are 90 millimeters, which happens to be just about the same amount as what these are with the pin spring mods. So now, as far as the springs, if the springs tend to be a little bit too stiff, pretty much any axial spring fits right on these things. Now, also, I may have went a little bit too thick on the oil. I went 70 weight. This is not a racer, so I really wanted to control the suspension as much as possible. Here's the part number and all that. And now it's time to put the KLRs back on this thing and take it out to the rocks. All right, let's go ahead and test out these shocks. Like I said, I think I may have went a little too stiff on the oil. So let's just see at a little bit of speed here, just what it's got. So far, they're moving just fine. Ugh, got wedged into that one, didn't I? Just because this climb is just such a challenge to get right, you know? I mean, really, this climb is a challenge. You're off just a little bit, you just, yeah. Okay, I'm liking this. Wow. I need a Delrin belly, guys. Make something in the aftermarket. Wow. Wow. Back onto this one. Okay, it bounces under way more control with the thick oil. I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna stay with a 70 weight in it. Okay, let's go ahead and give this thing a good run right down the rocks. Suspension is moving just fine with that 70 weight. And granted, if I was to, you know, be building this more as a racer, and then where I'm going to be jumping it a lot, I'd probably go with a thinner weight oil, just for the sole reason that, you know, to go ahead and let that suspension move really fast. But man, I have no complaints. The thing is doing wonderful. All right, now I'm doubting this isn't a shock thing right here, but I'll go ahead and give it a try. Ugh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am stuck. And things just happen off camera. I don't know what happened, but it popped right up. Yeah. All right, let's bring it right on up here. This is kind of another narrow spot, but not that bad really. Come across the mounds of doom, drop down. I like the descent on this thing. I don't know if it's the BRXL ESC, the Holmes motor, the Reefs 444 servo, or just the shocks are helping it out that much. But I got to tell you, I'm absolutely happy with this thing right now. And in my previous videos, you know, some of you guys have picked up that I wasn't exactly all that happy with the truck. And you know I wasn't. The reason is I wasn't really making the progress I thought I would get as far as making the truck all it can be. I think the combination that I've got right now is really working out for me good now. The tires are on point. Shocks really seem to help it out quite a bit. Like I mentioned, the servo, the motor, you know, those are working perfectly from Reefs and Holmes. Really, I think I'm really starting to get this thing figured out now. And it makes me feel good. But you know, Super Light pretty much put the beat down on this thing. You may have to have a rematch. But that Axial Super Light, there's no pushover. It may only be 3 pounds, or yeah, 3 pounds 10 ounces, but that is 3 pounds 10 ounces of awesome fury. There we go. I knew I'd get it if I just kept on trying to break it. Ooh, I need to get a better shot. I know I can get this. Well, maybe not. Ah, there it was. Kind of had to find the right line, the right bounce, and all that. But I got it. Guys, I am legit happy with the truck and the setup now. You know, like I mentioned, yeah, I've had a few videos where I was like, man, it's just not what it should be. And I've commented that quite a bit, you know, but I'm happy with it. The combination of the OTTSIX tires, the Capone wheels, those foams, which I do believe will still have quite a bit of time to break in. I do believe it's going to absorb a little bit better. And I don't really know that this truck needs a good stiff foam in it yet. There isn't enough weight, you know, to really push down on a foam and make it drive yet. So, but it's coming. You know, brass is coming. But the shocks, you know, that 70 weight oil, I thought maybe I was too thick on the oil. You know, maybe slowing it down too much. It worked really, really good. The bouncing was under control. I cannot believe it made that one climb like that. I'm sitting there, I'm recording this thing going up, and I had to shut up. It just climbed that well. So yeah, I think I'm finally starting to break into what this truck can do. So absolutely happy with it at this point in time. There are links in the description for the OTTSIX stuff, the tires, the wheels, the foams, and these shocks right here. I'm just absolutely happy with the truck right now. So I really am. Also, don't forget that steering servo, you know, the dig servo. Those are by Reefs. There are links in the description for those as well. The motor in the ESC, you guys got to see a little bit of power when I was trying to bounce over that rock, you know. A lot of times I don't show the power that the Holmes system has, you know, because, well, you know, you're trying to crawl, you know, you're trying to get that control down low and all that. But it's actually got decent power. And that was with the 3S, that was with a Helios 1500 milliamp 3S in there. I've got the 3600 Gens Ace Adventure battery, but you know, I just run the 1500s now. Seems to run fine. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Guys, check that description for links and stuff like that. And as always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Do that whole like, subscribe, share thing. I know I don't say that very much, but subs would help. Guys, thank you all for watching.